You guys did a good job in the fourth quarter, cutting in at LE. What happened those last couple of minutes? How were they?
I think it was a lack of our game time experience down the stretch. I mean, we've beat on some teams early in the year, so this was a good test. We settled for threes when we could have still attacked the basket, fouled, and continued the game. It's one of those things that you're going to learn from. It's going to help us get better down the road.
What do you think of the play of Greg and Makai tonight?
I think they're definitely showing what they're capable of doing. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done. There's some decision making down the stretch that kind of hurt a little bit, but you cannot take away their heart, their competitiveness, and just their desire to win and compete. And that goes throughout the whole entire team. I mean, Makai definitely has the keys to the car. He's the one that controls our tempo. And when he's out of control, we're out of control. When he's under control, making good decisions, we're much better.
Santos orchestrated fast break the way he did. What was so difficult about trying to slow them down, getting out in the open court?
You can't simulate what they do as far as on the makes and misses, getting the ball and pushing in transition. It's hard to simulate that. However, we just did a poor job at times locating our men and getting back in rotation. But once we settled down and just started playing basketball the way we're capable of playing, we were fine. I thought we neutralized them when we needed to. It's a game of runs. I mean, we made our run just a little too early. But I think that overall, the kid Santos is really tough. I saw him play against Newton North, played much better tonight than he did the other night. I think Julian Smith is a stud. Number 11, Tweedy, he's only a sophomore. I mean, they're loaded. They're absolutely loaded. And it was a good test for us, and it shows us where we're at and what we need to work on.
You get the feeling with this game in St. John's and then Putnam next weekend that you're going to learn a lot about your team this week? Yeah,
we're going to learn a heck of a lot about our team. And I think the things that we'll learn is that we have a lot of character, that there's no quitting us. And if we're down, you better step on our throats because we're going to keep fighting. So,
Gerard Adams, you faced wide-bodied guys before, Bam Rivers, had a lot of different skill sets than Gerard, but when you're trying to box out and rebound against a guy like that, what is the most difficult thing to try to accomplish?
Basically moving him. I mean, he was 6'8" and just put his hands up. Like my tallest kid's 6'4". If we're jumping, I like our chances. But where it's just brute strength and trying to get off the floor, he's a man. I mean, he's been that size since he was 14. I remember seeing him playing for BABC. He's just a hard person to move. A skill set we've seen better, but he's very talented. I mean, like you said, Bam can stretch us out to three. I don't think Gerard shoots threes, but overall, he's a big piece of what they do. He allows them to run and gun.
You've probably been asked this, but what was the scouting report for you guys going in on Makai Ash, and how are you trying to play him today?
We're trying to prevent his penetration. We didn't do a good job at that. We knew coming in that they played a lot like us. They were going to pressure, they were going to run. We were going to do the same. I told my team before the game, whichever team did it better would win. And we might have done it just a slight bit better.
How are you guys able to get out so quickly on fast break? Is it just conditioning? Is it just knowing angles? I mean,
it's angles, it's conditioning, it's also a mindset. We practice every day that way, so it just translates into the games. It's in practice, after our drill work, we scrimmage almost every day, and we scrimmage fast, and that's how we get our conditioning in. So the kids have been trained to play that way.
Yeah. Last year, these guys upset you.
Yes.
So you come back, you come away with a quality win here. The wins like this, continue to play an opponent like this, does that make you guys a better team when you go back to Eastern Mass?
Yeah, I told them. They were sitting in there, and some of them were down. I mean, we turned it over a lot, and I told them, smile. This was a great win. We just beat a very solid team in their own gym. And then they smiled and let up a bit. Yeah, I think this will definitely help us. It's the second time we've been on the road wearing the red, and we didn't do a great job the first time. So we had to respond tonight, and I thought we did.
What was the difference between that first time you wore red and tonight?
Huge things on you. They sure did. The huge difference was Newton North. We allowed Newton North to slow us down, and we played fast the whole night tonight. We have to impose our will and play fast all the time.